By late 2016, Bitcoin's scaling civil war appeared to have reached a stalemate. In the months and years prior, the Bitcoin ecosystem had drifted into a bitter divide. Some developers, miners and users wanted to grow capacity by increasing Bitcoin's block size limit, a protocol parameter that roughly determines how many transactions can be recorded on the blockchain every 10 minutes. For various reasons, others, including most Bitcoin core developers, considered this risky and preferred Bitcoin to grow by adding new protocol layers on top of Bitcoin's blockchain. Originally intended as a compromise between the opposing sides, Bitcoin core developers proposed a protocol upgrade called Segregated Witness, also known simply as SegWit. SegWit fixed a quirk in the Bitcoin protocol, thereby enabling a particularly clever type of transaction layer called the Lightning Network, while also including a modest block size limit increase. Furthermore, SegWit could be deployed as a soft fork, a backwards compatible type of upgrade allowing users to opt in if and when they want to, minimizing the risk of partitioning the network between upgraded and non-upgraded nodes. To guarantee the safety of such an upgrade, soft fork activation was usually coordinated through hash power. Once most miners signaled to be ready for the upgrade, it would activate across the network. But when SegWit was ready to be activated by late 2016, some major miners decided not to cooperate. They effectively blocked the soft fork, demanding it be paired with a backwards incompatible hard fork upgrade to further increase the block size limit. Adding to the risks of even bigger blocks, this type of upgrade had a much bigger risk of partitioning the network. Well aware of its controversial nature, giving in to the miners' demand was off the table for Bitcoin core developers. As miners continued their blockade, users were left waiting for SegWit. A few months went by, until the pseudonymous developer Shaolin Fry had an idea to break the deadlock. In early 2017, he dropped a new proposal to the Bitcoin development mailing list and the popular bitcointalk.org forum, a user-activated soft fork, or UASF. A user-activated soft fork would include a flag day, a specific day in the future from which point on Bitcoin users would start enforcing the SegWit upgrade. Instead of miners coordinating the upgrade if and when they so please, they'd be given a deadline. If they failed to meet the deadline, users would start rejecting their blocks. With the proposal generating some buzz across Bitcoin news sites, forums and social media, Shaolin Fry and a group of maybe several dozen Bitcoiners gathered in an open Slack channel to contemplate what such a UASF would look like exactly. It became a central point for discussion and organization where a concrete Bitcoin improvement proposal was drafted, to be numbered BIP 148. And a flag day was picked, August 1st, 2017. Although support from the wider Bitcoin ecosystem for BIP 148 initially appeared limited, the grassroots collective slowly started to realize that they could be effective even in small numbers. An intolerant minority, a term popularized by statistician and best-selling author Nassim Taleb, would have a strong game theoretic advantage against the miner blockade. As long as SegWit was generally seen as a valuable or at least harmless upgrade, the Bitcoin ecosystem would have a strong incentive to upgrade along with this intolerant minority, while miners would be risking their income if they didn't. As both frustration with the blockade as well as the realization of this game theoretic advantage spread throughout the Bitcoin community, BIP 148 support started picking up significantly. With more and more users publicly declaring their commitment to the UASF, the flag day of August 1st quickly snowballed into somewhat of a viral phenomenon. By summer, many users had come to conclude that while miners could frustrate a specific upgrade mechanism, they ultimately couldn't block SegWit itself. Users, not miners, defined Bitcoin's protocol, they realized. Highlighting the powerful implication of this realization, August 1st was dubbed Bitcoin Independence Day. In the end, The game theory behind BIP148 wasn't tested to its full extent. Or arguably, the game theory played out perfectly exactly because it didn't need to be tested to its full extent. About a week ahead of August 1st, through a complex roundabout way compatible with the UASF, miners activated the SegWit upgrade on their own. With that, Bitcoin's block size limit was increased and the protocol was readied for the Lightning Network and other layer 2 solutions. Although miners ultimately activated the upgrade ahead of BIP148's Flag Day deadline, August 1st was carved into Bitcoin history as the day where users celebrate their sovereignty over the Bitcoin protocol.
That the jukebox, yes.
This over there, yes, the jukebox.
Does it work?
Just a minute. The rest of it,